It had been one of those days where everything went wrong. By the time I got home, all I wanted was a quiet evening, a little peace after another long, draining shift. But the moment I stepped through the door, I knew something was off. Emily was on the couch, her posture stiff, eyes fixed on her phone. The glow from the screen lit her face in cold blue. She didn't even glance up. For weeks, we'd been drifting, passing each other like strangers sharing the same roof. I'd hoped tonight would be different. I'd hoped we could find some spark again. "Hey, babe," I said, forcing a smile. "How was your day?" "Fine," she muttered, not lifting her gaze. Her tone was flat, her attention buried in whatever filled that little screen. A dull ache pressed against my chest. I didn't want another fight, so I grabbed a beer from the fridge and sat beside her, hoping my presence would bridge the gap. It didn't. I tried again. "How about we go out for dinner? Just the two of us. It's been a while." She finally looked up, just long enough to sigh, "I'm not in the mood tonight." The words stung more than I wanted to admit. They always did, but tonight it felt sharper, like a quiet rejection I couldn't ignore. "Okay," I said softly. "Maybe we can just stay in, watch a movie or something." But she was already on her feet. "I'm just going to rest for a bit," she said, walking toward the bedroom. The door closed behind her with a click that felt heavier than it should have. I sat there in the stillness, staring at the blank TV screen. The silence between us wasn't new, but tonight it felt final. I didn't know what else to do anymore. That's when I heard a knock at the door. I wasn't expecting anyone. When I opened it, I found Lily, Emily's younger sister, standing there, smiling like she carried her own sunshine. "Hey, Ben," she said, stepping in before I could answer. "Long time no see. How have you been?" I blinked, surprised. "Lily, hey, I didn't know you were coming by." "Just thought I'd check in," she said lightly, dropping her purse on the counter. "Haven't seen much of you two lately. Everything okay?" I sighed and rubbed my temples. It's been rough. Emily and we're not really connecting these days. She's distant. I don't even know why. Her smile faded a little. She sat across from me on the couch, her voice softening. "I'm sorry. Relationships can be tough. Sometimes it's just easy to lose your way." I nodded, staring at the floor. "I just miss her, you know? I miss how we used to be." For a moment, neither of us spoke. Then Lily stood, walking toward the window. The evening light traced the edge of her hair as she turned back to me. "You know," she said quietly, "sometimes we just need a reminder, a spark to feel alive again." I frowned. "What do you mean?" She took a slow step closer, her voice dropping to almost a whisper. "You don't have to wait for Emily to wake up and see you, Ben. Maybe you deserve to feel wanted now." My pulse quickened. Confusion and guilt tangled inside me. Lily had always been the cheerful one, vibrant, free-spirited, nothing like her sister. But I'd never imagined her saying something like that. Before I could find words, she moved even closer. "If Emily can't give you what you need, maybe I can." The air froze between us. I wanted to step back, to speak, to break the spell. But I couldn't move. The distance, the loneliness, the ache I'd been carrying, all of it pressed down until temptation whispered louder than reason. Then footsteps. The bedroom door creaked open. Emily stood in the doorway, her eyes on us. She didn't yell. She didn't cry. There was just a quiet, hollow calm in her face, like she had already seen this moment coming. Lily stepped back, her expression unreadable. Something passed between the sisters, a silent exchange I couldn't decode. Emily turned without a word and closed the door again, soft but final. I stood there, frozen. Lily's gaze met mine, her voice barely above a whisper. "Maybe it's time to decide what you really want." Her words echoed long after she left, leaving me standing in that quiet, broken room, unsure what I wanted or who I was anymore.